wall is. I'm going to climb it.
We have a chance, an opportunity right now to change our history, our future, everything.
And no.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here is Conley. To the middle, kicks it out to Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. Johnson finds Booker. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
But they'll get another chance. Gobert can't hit. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Oubre. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here is Conley to the inside. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And finished off by Oubre.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Conley against Rubio. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Conley. Feeds it to Gobert. Over Ayton. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Booker. Ingles with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Johnson outside. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And yes, it's good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Clarkson finds Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Carter against Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Off with the layup. Suns trail by 4. Here's Baines. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Hey, yo, right here.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Back to Gobert. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. Ready by Bogdanovich. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Here's O'Neal. And a missed layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Booker. The pass to Saric. And he makes the 8-footer.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Mitchell wide open. No good on the three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 2. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who reached.
Everybody had their expectations of what we.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in at the 1.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Mudiay.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Suns trail by 4. Rubio the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Ayton. Conley grabs the miss. The Jazz have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Left side, Davis. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Taking advantage of his touch around the basket. Davis does a nice job there of using his body to shield defenders from the basketball.
Here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
To the left side wing. Here's Rubio. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2 guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
The go-go gadget arms of Davis allows him to dunk from anywhere within a few feet of the basket.
Oubre on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah leading by 4. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Again, the Jazz score.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oubre outside. Back to Rubio. Oubre finds Rubio. Here's Baines over Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So for the Suns, Mikal Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert comes in for Davis, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Count that one. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Baines. Carter outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Johnson outside. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And Bones, Devin Booker, capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills, not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Stolen by Mitchell. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. Passes to Ingles. Fires from deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
That one good for 2.
Now Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz out in front, leading by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing.
Kevin, thanks. Join.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point. Mitchell left side.
Rubio works hard on the defensive end to just stay in front of the offensive player.
Kicks it out to Booker. Rubio against Bogdanovich. Here's Johnson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jazz leading by 7. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Now Conley. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And a switcher also for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Gobert, the pass to Davis. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton attacking over Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Pass to Clarkson. The feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the basket by Rubio. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Way back in 2009, Ricky Rubio was drafted. There was so much talk about him being the Spanish version of Pistol Pete. He's had a remarkable career.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Moutier. Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Ayton.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Here's Ayton. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Clarkson. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Oubre with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Ayton. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And Utah with a change here, too. Ingles is checked in. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, the more Clarkson plays in the pick and roll, it seems like he gets confidence, and the better he becomes. Tough cover for the D.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
So there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Baines. Nifty move. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Inside, Saric and Baines. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Mitchell. On the wing, Ingles. Ayton against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. Rubio's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Booker. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Rubio. 3-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Launches it. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 4th foul of the contest. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Rubio, the pass to Booker. Back to Rubio. Ayton kicks to Rubio. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ayton.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Ingles. High post, Gobert. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
That one goes. Count it. Ayton's got 20.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Conley feeling it out. Bogdanovich.
Look at that. right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
For three, Booker. Conley grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Booker outside. Back to Rubio. Booker finds Rubio. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Suns making a switch here. Saric is checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Booker the pass to Rubio. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Suns moving the ball around. Oubre on the wing. And Booker kicks to Rubio. From the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Mitchell outside. The shot's good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
In the upcoming months, 2K and Uninterrupted are teaming up to bring you a wide range of stories, all encompassing the need for social change. Because no matter your background, we all have the opportunity to create real and lasting change. But it has to start right now. So let's talk about what your vote can do in this election and in every election.
Only moments away. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point. Now, here is Russell. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now here's Conley after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
And Towns throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell left side. Over Beasley. Another miss by Utah.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
That one goes in. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Mitchell looking it over. And there's the pass to Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Russell.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Mitchell against Beasley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell over Beasley. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. And a change for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in. Gobert the pass to Mudiay. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Culver's shot is off. And it's Utah's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Outside for Davis. Passes it to Mudiay. And Layman pulls it down.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Kicks it out to Johnson. To the left wing. Culver passes to Reed. Out left to the wing. Inside. He can't hit that time. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Now here's Culver. Defended by Moutier.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
The feed now to Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Noel. Gobert with the block, but they recover it. Here's Johnson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And Moutier throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Gobert. And Layman pulls it down. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. And they pick up 2.
Culver showing you nice awareness that time, leaking out and able to convert in transition.
Here's Moutier. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick...
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into the...
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Layman is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the center position. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Up and in on the layup. O'Neal's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Russell missing. And stolen by Russell. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Johnson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The shot by Layman, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The wide open look here for Ingles. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Minnesota making a switch here. Noel's checked in, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And the dunk by Towns.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Ingles. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Poke loose. Hernangomez with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's a Kogi. No good on the shot. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Gobert with the block. 40 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell outside. Now the pass to Conley. Lets it go from 14. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 20.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can. Oh, I love that dish down low.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 8 points.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
It's good on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
On the wing, Ingles. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie John. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, check, Bogdanovich is missing. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 17. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
The Timberwolves shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Towns, the pass to Okogie. To the wing right side. Back to Hernangomez. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Ready by Bogdanovich. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Back to Ingles. Pass to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Shots good by Hernangomez.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Conley. Ingles in the corner. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Towns. That one misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. A different look for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernangomez. Jake Lehman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Utah. Davis comes in for Gobert. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. It's stolen by Mudiay. And now Utah, fast break. Davis has got the ball. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Now here's Mudiay. Defense is right there. And the Jazz making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Clarkson. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
O'Neal dishes to Mudiay. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Culver's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. And guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Now, here's Culver, defended by Mudiay. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tony Brantley. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Okogie's checked in. Mudiay kicks to Gobert. Back to Moutier to the right side. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Okogie. Here's Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so it's Utah riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Johnson. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Outside Conley. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Jazz passing it around from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Okogie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Okogie. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Utah. Gobert. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Russell against Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Here's O'Neal. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 20. And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Russ is off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Mitchell against Beasley. Mitchell kicks to Conley. No one near him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
That one falls.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Utah leading by 18. Mitchell outside for the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
The drive by Russell. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. From deep three-point range, Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Minnesota with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Johnson outside. Kicks it out to Evans. Shot clock at 6, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Moutier with the ball. Here's Bradley, and that one is good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Noel. Six on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Vanderbilt misses. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome.
It can affect voter suppression, educational opportunities, our healthcare systems. We can make a change. If you want to check out the voting rules in your state, visit vote.org. More Than a Vote explores the issues that are facing us in this upcoming 2020 election.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. It's an exciting Sunday night edition. GA, it's all.
Hey, Kevin,
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Now, here is Russell. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, but we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's the break. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's Russell with the drive. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
The big cat climbs up and flushes it home.
Now, here's Oubre. He's covered closely, and it's Ayton missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Towns.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
Here's Oubre. They can't stop the run with that one.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton, that was worth the price of admission.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And the basket by Rubio.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rubio against Russell. Left side, Towns. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound, and stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. The pass to Rubio. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Culver. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Pass to Layman. Pass to Culver. Just 5 to shoot. Baines with the block. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Culver passes to Reed, and he makes that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Charge has the open look. And here we go. Knocks it loose. Now, here's Bridges. D right on him. Kicks it out to Booker. Passes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Noel passes to Reed. Good work there as it goes.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Saric finds Carter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Reed, covered by Bain. Yep, that one goes in there. Reed's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Bridges dishes to Bain, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Johnson. Layman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Jerome in at the point guard. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Okogie's checked in. And Beasley, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Johnson's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And there's the pass to Jerome. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Timberwolves leading by 7. Russell passes to Towns. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Oubre. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, good, Oubre.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Suns trail by 8. Rubio outside, and the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Here's Hernangomez from about 19 feet. Towns, no luck. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set.
Here's Towns. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oubre with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Pass to Jerome. He kicks it to Oubre. To the paint. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Back to Kaminsky. Pass to Ayton. Here's Jerome. 6 to shoot. Rubio misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's a Kogi. Beasley with a clean look. Drains the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oubre passes to Jerome. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Passes it to a Kogi. Back to Russell. And the pass to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here. Yeah, there's a chemistry with this group, and Oubre makes that finish look easy.
Here's Russell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Russell kicks to Towns. Over Ayton. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Ayton. Now the dish to Rubio. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Russell, no luck. The Suns have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Oubre passes to Rubio. Beasley with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the shot goes down.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Rubio. Oubre dishes to Rubio. To the left side wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Towns, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Good if it goes, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has...
Thank you, Kevin. Karl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much the first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds, and that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Minnesota, We've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The drive by Russell. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Russell against Rubio. Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Off target from the baseline. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They trail by 11. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell passes to Beasley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Juan Hernangomez.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
It's Russell with the drive. Reed the pass to Johnson. Here's Russell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Man, it is hard to contain D'Angelo Russell, even getting physical with him. He stays right with it.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Excellent D there from Beasley. Timberwolves leading by 9. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Russell, no good. Bridges dishes to Saric. Booker looking around. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
It's Russell with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. Back to Johnson. The 3. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's Saric, and the layup's good off the glass. Saric has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Russell against Rubio. Outside, Russell.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Rubio, the pass to Saric. Kicks it out to Rubio. Floats one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Some changes for Minnesota. Noel's checked in, and Culver's subbed in for Russell. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Saric. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Baines missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. Culver passes to Layman. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Lehman's got 6.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Reed, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bridges kicks to Baines. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's Culver, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Here's Carter, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at it. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Kaminsky, Devin Booker out there with Carter. Then there's Oubre, and it's Baines in at the center. Suns trail by 13. Here's Kaminsky, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Noel, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Oubre, right side. A putback, and Ayton stays with it.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Here's Okogie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he knocks down the first one. Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. And the Suns making a change here as well. Booker's checked in.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Carter. Ayton up top. Booker outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Culver passes to Towns. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Well, Kelly Oubre Jr. is especially dangerous in the open floor. Leaks out in transition. Nice.
Here's Culver. Here's Okogie. Rebound by the Suns. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
You've got to keep Ayton off the glass. A second chance opportunity, easy.
Hernan Gomez finds Towns. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
The first free throw is good.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Culver. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for Aaron Baines. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Here's Towns. And good that time. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Count it, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Count the basket. 14 points for Devin Booker.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Count that bucket.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
And the shot is good.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Rubio against Russell. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero. DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Rubio against Russell. Down low. And the basket by Okogie.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Booker outside. Back to Rubio. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Yes!
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Russell against Rubio. Russell inside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Rubio outside. Ayton kicks to Rubio. Ayton in the high post. Saric in the corner. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Ayton. Russell, no luck. On the wing, Booker. The pass to Saric. From deep. Misses. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
2020 election. I'd like to start with my story and my experiences right here in my hometown of Atlanta. So people who say their vote doesn't matter, my response is always, don't give in to the narrative. If your vote didn't matter, then why would people have fought so hard to keep you from?
The beautiful, dramatic, and with
hey Kevin, thanks very
the Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, PA. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley, pass to Gobert. Out to Conley, clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Rubio, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Utah. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside Conley. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. And stolen by Ayton. Booker inside. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Johnson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
PSGA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year. See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Gobert finds Bogdanovich. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Booker. Count that bucket.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Booker against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Moutier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Baines. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Jerome passes to Carter. Bridges with it over O'Neal. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jazz trail by 4. Moutier looking around. The pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. He's got 6. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
Out to Carter. Pass to Jerome. Here's Saric. He's guarded by Davis. Davis with the double team. Saric passes to Jerome. And the wing jumper offline.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Clarkson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a 2nd-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Kaminsky is checked in for Aaron Baines.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Moutier kicks to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 10.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then it's Moutier, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker's checked in. Shots good by Clarkson.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Here's Booker. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal with it. Bridges covering. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
They get it again. Carter passes it to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Saric against Bogdanovich. 3 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses. Jazz leading by 6.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Phoenix with the ball. After the basket by Utah and the basket by Kaminsky.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Mitchell outside. And Davis throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Jazz. Over Bogdanovich, and that one hits back iron. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Booker, and he makes good on the layup.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Šorić. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Conley. He kicks it to Ingles. Back to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Back to Baines. Pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Baines dishes to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Rubio. Over Conley, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Jazz making a switch here. Udier is checked in, and the Suns making a change here. Now Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The feed to Gobert. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Jerome. Johnson in the corner. Passes to Ayton. So it's Utah enjoying it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and that should do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. So it's Utah now after the Suns pick up 2. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Good on the jump shot. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
And here's Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And a change for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Now, here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Conley kicks to Ingles over Johnson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Saric has checked in for the Suns. Carter comes in for Ricky Rubio. Outside Conley. Inside, it's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Pass to O'Neal. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Chalk up 2 there. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Fires, high post. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal inside. Working on Booker. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
For the Jazz, Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. And for the Suns, Ayton comes in for Saric, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Devin Booker. Now here's Moutier. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Shot clock at 6. The baseline jumper goes down. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Moutier. And there's the pass to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell is doubled, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. Suns trail by 12. Booker looking around. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Booker against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley inside the line. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Rubio.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Oh, Ayton in position. In transition, here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball to the left wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Phoenix. Gobert can't hit. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Mitchell outside. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. One-on-one here. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. And a change for the Suns. Saric is checked in. Jazz leading by 10. And stolen by Ayton. And it's Rubio penetrating. Gobert with the block. And he makes the first.
Though he's not known to be a great shooter, Rubio gives you a lot of things. Versatility, size out of the backcourt, and he's a coach out there on the floor.
Mitchell against Booker. Outside Conley. And Utah turns it over again. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Rubio outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Mitchell outside. At the top of the key, Gobert. To the paint. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric. Six to shoot. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Suns trail by 6. Rubio outside. Saric finds Oubre. Takes a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
I just don't know how you defend Donovan Mitchell. He's a dangerous offensive player, and he's learning how to get to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ayton inside, defended by Gobert. Rubio looking around. Back to Ayton. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 8. O'Neal with it. Kicks it to Gobert. All alone. Rebound by the Suns. Saric inside. Covered by Conley. And there's Saric on the assist by Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Mitchell. Out to Conley. Mitchell wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now, here's Rubio. Dishes it to Saric. Rubio against Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Morgan. Right wing. It's deflected. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
keep you from voting? Why is there something called voter suppression? Why did it take till the 60s for poll taxes to be removed? Why did Black people have to wait for amendments to be passed in order to vote? People have been fighting to keep people of color from coming to the polls and recognizing their power for a reason. But I'm not going to give up. If I give up, then what am I saying about my future kids? What am I saying?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the...
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation. D.A.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Towns down low, defended by Gobert. And Towns gets it to go. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now, Hernan Gomez. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now here's Towns, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Here's a Kogi. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. They get a hand on it. Towns against Gobert. Towns down low. Over Gobert. Towns, no luck. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Towns. It doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. Here's Conley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Conley against Russell. Pass to Okogie. Towns trying to get open. And the basket by Okogie.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Gobert down low. Towns on him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Utah also making a switch. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. The drive by Russell. Here's Towns over Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Gobert. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. And taken away by Johnson. Now, here's Culver, the fast break chance. Shots good by Noel.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others. And Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Now, Mudiay dishes to Davis. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Noel. Pass to Layman. Timberwolves passing it around. Right side Towns. That one goes in. Towns has got 8 points.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Mudiay. Count that one.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And the pass to Layman. Here's Noel. Over in the corner. Now Towns. He's guarded by Davis. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Culver. He's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Davis down low, defended by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the rejection by Towns. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Davis with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Johnson. Passes it to Towns. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. Culver dishes to Towns. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, I tell you what, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
Passes it to O'Neal. Back to Mudiay. To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Towns. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Reed, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Mudiay. And Mudiay throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Inside. Here's Reed. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shake. Utah with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
O'Neal kicks to Mudiay. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Timberwolves trail. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. .119 left here in the second. Outside Conley. He kicks to Mitchell. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Evans with the steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Evans feeling it out a bit. Johnson outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Mitchell against Evans. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. And there's the feed to Davis. And the layup falls. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
2 on the clock. Here's Spellman. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, he's so skilled as a passer. Jarrett Culver, adept at...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 12 points, 3 block shots. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Evans out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Spellman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Here's Russell. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And good that time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz trail by 7. And here is Mitchell. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
The three. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Johnson.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mitchell wide open. Another miss by Utah.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Russell. And he makes that one. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Back to Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
The drive by Russell. And the shot goes in. Russell's got 8 points.
Boy, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Back to Mitchell. The dish now to Gobert. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight. He's banging.
Feeds to Gobert. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Evans. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Russell finds Johnson. Kicks it out to Evans. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Ingles. Not a lot of room. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Clarkson passes to Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Beasley against Clarkson. O'Neal high post. Pass to Conley. And it's sent back by Russell. Beasley outside. Russell inside. Covered by Conley. Count it. Good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Beasley kicks to Hernan Gomez. The pass to Towns. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Clarkson, and he could not get and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Conley finds Clarkson. Over to the wing. O'Neal against Hernan Gomez. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Jazz. It's Russell with the drive. And they pick up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Russell. Right side, Conley. And he gets the bucket.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Outside, Russell. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Over Gobert. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Minnesota making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Here's Towns. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The kick out to Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Count it. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And Bogdanovich not fearing the big moment. He's certainly comfortable being the guy to take these shots for him.
Gobert with the block. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell's shot is good.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Also looking it over. He feeds it to Towns. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
To take the lead. Goes back up. Here's Gobert from down in the low post. It goes. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. .116 left in the fourth. It's Beasley on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Back to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Gobert, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Russell kicks to Towns. Over Gobert. Can't cash in. To take the lead. Count it!
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here is Russell. 3 from the inbound. Misses the 3. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
am I saying about the future of my community? We're all going to have to step forward, put our fears to the side, not let that narrative drive us, and let the strength of our vote, of our voice, of where we are right now matter. It has to matter. My name is Maria Taylor, and I'm voting because of voter suppression and lack of educational resources.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves.
Well, Kevin, yep.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Russell. Left side, Towns. Over Ayton. Second chance shot. And Towns gets it to go.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Oubre with the steal. Johnson inside. Hernan Gomez covering. Ayton in the high post. Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And it's good for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio finds Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The drive by Russell. And that one is good. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Oubre outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Rubio. There's the triple. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
Saric has checked in for Johnson. James Johnson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell against Rubio. Russell passes to Towns. Rubio with the rebound. Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And that one's good, Ayton. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now, here's Baines. Shakes him, and he sinks the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Noel. Here's Layman. Defended by Bridges. Count that one. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Rubio taking his time here. And it's in there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Noel passes to Towns. Shoots over Baines. Towns, no luck. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Now here's Culver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the dunk by Towns.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Over to the left wing. Pass to Baines. Back to Šarić. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Šarić, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
And Johnson with the stuff.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Rubio, the pass to Baines. In the corner, it's Bridges. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. There's the pass to Layman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Carter looking around. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Carter, Kaminsky out there with Bridges. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Jerome in at the point. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Hernangomez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Some changes for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Phoenix leading by 3. Carter outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Misses the baby hook.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Okogie misses. And for the Suns, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Carter outside. Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Johnson over Hernangomez. Kaminsky, it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Russell's checked in. Passes it to Jerome. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Here's Russell. It's good. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Beasley left side. Pass to Reed. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Carter, the pass to Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell looking around. Missed inside. The Suns trailing. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Yep, it counts.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lots of room. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 1:44 left to play here in the half. Here's Russell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Suns shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Beasley outside. Okogie misses. Well, Phoenix shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Oubre kicks to Ayton. With the shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Russell. Here's Towns. Here's Reed. Now the pass to Okogie. Here's Russell. Here's Reed. They shoot again. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Rubio dishes to Booker. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Towns with the defensive effort.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Rubio. And here's Booker from the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny. Hey, what a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 12 points. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Towns. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Culver comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Evans in for Malik Beasley.
Mercy. Towns relentless, not giving up after the miss, putting his stamp on this game.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Evans passes to Towns. Basket good. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
On the wing, Booker. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Kaminsky is checked in for Phoenix. Timberwolves leading by 9. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Russell kicks to Evans. That's tipped. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
And right there where he needs to be to finish off that opportunity, Ricky with an easy 2.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Here's Rubio after D'Angelo Russell's bucket.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Timberwolves passing it around. And now the Suns, a fast break. Booker dishes to Oubre, lays it up off the glass.
I could see that that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
It's Russell with the drive. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch comes in for Ayton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Booker against Russell. Pass to Layman. Here's Reed, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
It's good.
And Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Russell. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Kaminsky misses.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the inside, Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Noel. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. By himself. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell passes to Reed, and the basket is good. Reed's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Rubio outside. Pass to Kaminsky. And here's Booker. 5 to shoot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Devin Booker out there with Carter. And it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. Tries again. And it's Baines missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to Beasley. Pass to Towns. Some solid defense from Saric. Suns trail by 13. On the wing, Booker, covered by Beasley. And the dunk by Baines.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Carter kicks to Saric. The pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Bridges. Johnson against Booker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Timberwolves leading by 9. It's stolen by Saric. Booker dishes to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Carter the pass to Booker. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Can't cash in from close range.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, the defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Baines. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Kelly Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. But tried by Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hernan Gomez, no good. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now the feed to Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Baseline jumper. Okogie, the pass to Towns. The shot's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And there it is for him.
Oubre, big time, stepping up, poised in that moment.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Noel passes to Towns. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Okogie. Oubre with the steal. The drive by Booker, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And the shot goes down. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Noel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Russell, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
No good from Booker. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Bucket is good.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Russell against Booker. Russell inside, and stolen by Ayton.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Booker with no one around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Timberwolves on offense. 3-point lead. Here's Russell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Russell against Booker. Russell passes to Noel. Here's Beasley. Got it.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late.